Let's discuss.
Again with another reaction video, and today I'm going to be checking out a new single from the band Bloom. I found this band through their song Cold and the EP that is off of in 2020, and I really dug their sound. I haven't been revisiting it too much lately, but I saw this email come through about them having a new track, and it absolutely caught my attention. 100% need to be keeping my eyes on this band because that EP I'm talking about, I loved. I will link it in the description so you can check it out if you'd like. But yeah, I need to get this band back on my radar. I'm excited to see what they will follow up with. I am a little bit nervous because I liked their sound so much. I remember finding them and being like, whoa, this is amazing. That I hope that I haven't set the bar too high with that being like my first introduction, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it.
Looking back on how it began, so young, so naive, desperate to be like them. Already one by me, craving debilitation for a sense of confirmation. The feeling I needed, it's just a face. It can't always be this way. Please erase this fucking pain.
Bloom, Sink Into the Soil. Let's discuss. So probably my favorite, or at least tied with my favorite track from Bloom, which would be Cold. Just everything that really appealed to me about my first listen to them. Cold was the first song that I ever heard from them, and I just really liked it. Has that sound. Some of the post-hardcore type of stuff is very in the roots of how I got into these genres of music and stuff. So I very much like that. I like the clean vocal stuff that they have in their discography, but like on the EP is what I'm talking about essentially. But with this track, it felt like they tapped also a little bit more into that heavier side. Like that breakdown was just, the breakdown was very counterparts to me. I think it's like that whisper type of thing into anything that has like that sort of post-hardcore feel and then like opens up to something with that sort of spoken whisper type of deal. Reminds me of Counterparts, which I love Counterparts, so I'm not mad about that at all. But just entirely, it felt very well balanced, like a strong performance in all departments. The vocals were very on point for me. I mentioned a few times like the overlap, the harmonies, it just all together, yes, on the vocals. In terms of overall, those harmonies really stuck out to me. A lot of the chord progression on here, the bass was very resonant, which I love to hear that. Like if you think kind of, I think it was the first post-chorus verse in the song, as it's going into those instrumentals, you could just hear it very well and sounded excellent. And I think I mentioned it at one point in the song too, another point where the bass was just very prominent in that mix. I love that. The energy and the clarity in the drumming, the guitar had the same type of deal as the bass. It felt very well balanced between those two. Like I've mentioned on the channel, there are a lot of songs where the bass is there. Obviously, you would notice if you're listening to a song without any bass, but there's not a ton of presence, whether it be in the mix or in the song in general, whatever the case may be. So hearing a decent amount of this song where I was like, oh, bass, I very much love that. Yeah, just all of this is very yes for me. Going into a band like this, really the EP caught my attention. I listened to that and was like, I hope that this is not going to be one of those things where they put out this excellent release and then I go to their next track, the next single comes out and it's just not up to that level. This felt as good, if not better, than their prior material, which I'm very much into. I love this band. Their sound is something that I think is a nice blend of stuff that I find nostalgic, kind of, but it's also a fresh sound on it. It doesn't sound like dated or anything like that. So this is a band that very much has my attention. I love this. This will absolutely be going on repeat for me. Again, I don't feel like I touched very much on the chorus, but the vocal performance, I think the chorus highlights a lot of what I'm talking about, what I really dug about it, as well as the outro. But yeah, just yes. 100% yes. So for me, this is spot on, exactly what I'm looking for. There's not anything that I would change about this song, I don't think, other than because I liked it so much, having it go a little bit longer than 3:14. So other than that, you can find Bloom's social media, the video I reacted to, all of that stuff in the description of this video. Go check them out and give them some love if you dug this. Other than their social media, you can also find my link tree in the description, which will have the invite for the Discord server that I talk about on every video, every live stream, because it's full of a bunch of really awesome people. Some of my favorite people in there. We've got a lot of music conversation, a lot of conversation completely unrelated to music as well. Just a lot going on in there. So if you're interested in coming and join, check the community out. That will be there along with my Instagram profile link. On Instagram, I post all music related stuff, sometimes on my story about new videos when I remember. I'm trying to be better about that. I post a lot of merch, shirts, sweatshirts, flags, vinyl, whatever I have ready to go. I have a never-ending merch collection, so I post a lot of that, and then if I go to a show and have something to post after that, sometimes I'll post about that as well. So you get the point, all music related. If that interests you at all, my handle is the same as my YouTube channel. It is Rachel Reacts, but again, I will have that in the link tree if you have any interest in following me. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.